What is up, gang squad, and welcome to today's very quick video. At least I think it's going to be quick. Nonetheless, it's also my birthday today, and I saw that this is a spoiler that only got dropped today, so I want to celebrate a little bit with you guys by just looking at this video. And today we're going to be looking at Twice with the Fios. It's actually a teaser. I have no idea what it's going to be with the Nolding, but like always, if we see a teaser, we're not going to edit the video. We're going to look at it all once together, and then we're going to analyze it all together as well. So I would say let's jump into the video and let's see what it actually has to offer. I'm always really curious about these teasers because some teasers are really good and some of them are really bad, but I'm curious how good this is, and if you don't understand why, find out a little bit later what is the difference between a good teaser and a bad one. But let's press play once and let's see what this video has to offer. If you're curious, I'm also very curious. Let's just watch this together. There's this one technique that I saw already that I think that's very interesting. And there's a second thing as well that I think is great. We see on the outset of the video, we have most likely a screen grab from the monitor that records what's happening on the camera. I think this is very interesting. Again, I think this is legitimately the real recording from that monitor, because it always will say what the shutter speed is, what the FPS is, the ND, the white balance, etc, etc. And I think this is fantastic. I think this is really great. What is, however, interesting here to note is that we see here a 4-minute mark already, and those 4-minute marks actually means that they're already recording for approximately 4 minutes. We don't know what goes in front of it. We don't know what's before it, but you can see that this part of the video is only a little segment from the entire piece. That's super cool. Then if we watch the video a little bit more, we get this awesome technique here. This amazing zoom out that happens really quick. Well, I thought already with, I don't know, what was it? Who's Your Daddy or Gangnam Style by Psy. They used the same technique. It's super interesting. I thought this was done in post, but then someone pointed out to me like, hey, watch the making of and you will know that this is not done in post. And what they actually do here is they have the focus ring and they put it on the zoom ring basically. So if you have the camera, I'm going to put it on screen now so you see the differences between the two rings. They basically take off the zoom ring and the focus ring, they exchange them, and then they have very quick pulls on zooms, which I think is super interesting. And not only is it interesting, it's also very effective. I just love how clean the effect is here actually. It's really just... And I actually slowly understand why the shutter here, normally you have a double the FPS, so in other words, you have a double the frames per second. You get a little bit of a blur in the shot. Let's go back to it again. Is it already zoomed out? I think it is already zoomed out. There we go. Let's go bit by bit. You can see that it causes a little bit of a blur, which I think is fantastic. It adds a little bit more of this oomph to this entire video, which is great. And it also just adds a little bit more of an effect, because the quicker your shutter is, the more crisp your frames per second are. You know, the more quicker you see these movements without a sort of blur. And that's really cool, I think. So what they did here is super nice. Also, very nice effect again of the mirrors here, making the room much bigger than what it is. I thought this is an entire big room, but you can see the reflections of all the members here. Great. Mirrors always make something bigger. I don't know why, but that's just how they work. It's fantastic, isn't it? I'm so curious. And that is actually it. Wow, very short video. Like always, I think these are great little videos to look in. I love teasers, and I think this is a fantastic teaser for one reason. It says nothing about the entire song. It says nothing about the choreography. It doesn't say too much about the song. It doesn't say anything about the singing. Fantastic. I love these kind of teasers. They can be very bad teasers, but for me, bad teasers showing little are actually perfect. It's like going to the cinema. When you look at the trailer, you don't want a trailer full of goodness. You don't want the trailer to tell what the story is about. You want a trailer to be quick. You want a trailer to be mysterious. You don't want to see the entire movie and the entire plot in the trailer. That's why I try to avoid most of the trailers these days, because in these days, a lot of people want to already see what's happening. A little bit of a shame, but that is what it comes to. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm really excited for this video to come out to analyze with you guys. And like always, if you do have any suggestions of a video you want me to review, then put them in the comments below. And also, I want to try a little bit something new. If you do have something that you want to look at, in other words, you have a scene and you're like, how did they actually film it? Ask me in the comments below and I will make a separate video to see how this is made. Of course, if it's possible with the equipment that I have, I would try to mimic it, so you can also try to learn from the video and myself, of course. And also, it's a little bit of a challenge for myself. So you have anything like that, put it in the comments below as well. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for being part of the video. And of course, thank you for just being yourself. I'll catch you on the next video, and see you then.